Hello, my name is Jennifer Deitch, and this is my daughter, Abigail.
Free college is not a new idea, but with higher education costs and student loan debt dominating public perception, it's one that appeals to more and more. Quoted Distant Magazine. A huge factor when choosing a college is looking at tuition costs, and some people never even attend college because of money. 77% of US adults say paying for college is too difficult. As someone who is going to college soon themselves, I wonder what changes could be made so more people are given the same education opportunities. College should be tuition-free for all students because higher education is fundamental for financial stability, strengthening our nation's workforce, and reducing social inequality. If we want a stronger and fairer country, we must make education accessible to everyone. First, free college is essential for achieving financial stability. Most well-paying jobs now require some sort of higher education, whether it's a 4-year degree, a 2-year degree, or specialized training. 4-year degrees in-state cost around $11,950 and out-of-state cost $31,880. And a 2-year, while it's a little less, is still $4,150, and that is unattainable for some. When students can't afford tuition, they are shut out of careers that could help them support themselves and their families. Higher Ed Dive polls claim that 56% said taking out student loans were worth it to attend college, while 37% said it was not. And on average, it takes around 20 years to pay off student loan debts. Free college would allow more people to pursue these opportunities and build secure, stable futures without being held back by financial barriers. Second, a tuition-free college would strengthen our nation's workforce. Jobs today require more knowledge and skill. Whether it's healthcare, education, engineering, or technology, our country needs more trained professionals. Tuition-free college would open the doors to more skilled workers, driving motivation to keep our economy strong. But when college is too expensive, we prevent talented people from entering these fields simply because they cannot afford the cost. And with AI and other automation on the rise, replacing jobs like fast food workers at McDonald's that a lot of lower income families rely on, they can't get a higher education or a well-paying job because they can't afford a college tuition costs or other costs that come with college. The U.S. would have a narrow wealth gap as more people qualified for well-paid careers, quoted from the University of the People. Finally, making college tuition-free would reduce social inequality. In the United States, a student's chance of attending college is strongly influenced on the family's income. College is the domain of the relatively privileged and will likely stay that way for the foreseeable future, even if tuition is eliminated, quoted Distant Magazine. Low-income families are giving up on their dreams because they can't afford the cost. This creates a cycle where the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. But we can break this cycle by giving every student, no matter the background, the same education opportunities. However, there are some downfalls that would come with making tuition free. An increased strain on government budgets. If we wanted to achieve a tuition-free college, it would take a lot of funding and support from the public to build a program over time. And it would also put lots of pressure on national and state budgets. In the future, this could lead to tax increases, overcrowded classes, and reduced support services. This could also lead to devaluation of degrees. If we make 4-year degrees accessible to everybody, it makes employers raise credentials, expectations, and pushes degree inflation. This could cause students to need to get more credentials and experience to get a job if everybody is now having a 4-year degree, and it could also cause universities to need to have different programs and other clubs and other just factors that make them stand out more. Reduced accountability for academic performance, so students won't have that financial pressure to focus on getting all their schoolwork done, and 4-year degrees will almost turn into kind of a high school level where just students don't want to do their work at all and don't see a need. Implementation and sustainability challenges. It is a big challenge to make a 4-year college tuition free, or to even have just one tuition free, and it may not be as rewarding as one may hope. Finally, limited resources for non-academic paths. So this could, if we make a 4-year college free, it could stigmatize trade schools and 2-year schools unintentionally, and it could reduce their budgets, and people just would think, why go to a 2-year trade school when you can go to a 4-year for free? These reasons were found from the University of the People. My visual aid is the 2025-2026 costs from Northern State University that I got here. And it shows people who live in South Dakota and non-residents and costs that you would have to spend. In conclusion, tuition-free college would help give everyone a sense of peace when it comes to furthering their education. If someone wishes to become a doctor, financial struggles shouldn't be holding them back because we need more passionate people in the workforce. To restate, college should be tuition-free for all students because higher education is fundamental for financial stability, strengthening our nation's workforce, and reducing social inequality. If we want a future where everyone is given the same opportunities to achieve their dreams, making college tuition-free is the first step. Here are my note cards.